Hello and welcome back to King's Quest VII. You know, something I didn't mention in the last video was, if you stand here and listen to the music of Falderal for a little while, it's funny to just hear all the different sorts of musical instruments and quirky sounds that went into making it. It's quite interesting, really. Nice little piece of soundtrack there. Anyway, we're gonna head back over to Snake Salesman and check out that China bird again. See if we can get her to trust us this time.
Hello, little bird.
Who are you? Go away!
Hush, little one. Your friend Fernando is looking for you. He says he loves his little treasure more than all the stars in the sky.
You've met him? Will you take me to him, please?
Of course. Here, hop on my finger.
Excellent.
Whoa! Either the plague wagon just drove up, or you really need a bath.
I know someone who'd really like to see you, Fernando.
Who might that be, my lady?
Let me just pull her out of my sleeve.
Treasure! I cannot thank you enough, good lady. Here, allow me to present you with this. It is my newest acquisition, and I want you to have it.
Thank you, Fernando. I will always remember you and Treasure.
If you will excuse me, my lady, I must go spend some quality time with Treasure. Yes, tell me all about it, my little precious one.
You do that, and I'll sit here and wonder why there was a mask in a china shop. It's a strange thing, but hey. Oh, I never did take a look at China, or Treasure of the China Bird.
Good evening, sir and madam. Do come right in.
That was an interesting sight. Looks like the town hall is open for
What do you want?
Well, I'm trying to find my daughter, Rosella, and...
Oh, sure you are, lady. You're trying to get into the Archduke's birthday party, that's what. Well, you can't come in. You don't have a mask, and your face is bald. Blah!
Well, that wasn't very nice of him. Interestingly enough, we actually do have a mask, but we'll get back to that a little later.
Your parents tried to throw you to the wolves, but the wolves threw you back.
I've had about as much of that fellow as I can stand for the moment.
For the moment.
Please, sir, you must help me. This comb belongs to my daughter, and she's missing. She's a beautiful girl with sky blue eyes and golden hair. Have you heard of her?
Indeed I have, lady. I have just recently heard that she is to be married to the Troll King in the Vulcanix Underground in a few days. Too bad you can't possibly go there and save her.
What do you mean I can't go there? I can, and I will.
But my lady, the Vulcanix Underground lies west of the forest, beyond the wood of the Weirfolk. No one has ever entered that wood and lived. Not unless they had my special salve, that is. I will sell it to you, but I will take only one very special item for it. A magic statuette. A lovely depiction of a nymph gazing into a pond.
Just where can I find this magic statuette?
I cannot be sure, but last I heard, the Archduke had it.
I can't just take something from the Archduke.
It is not really his. The statue is a relic of the realm. Some say it once belonged to Titania, queen of the fairies, when she was just a child. No one knows to whom it really belongs.
Well, all right. I must have that salve if I'm ever to see my daughter again.
Well, as long as the statuette isn't nailed down, why not take it, right?
Is that your face, or are you eating a mincemeat pie?
Oh dear. Dear, dear, dear. Alright, well, we do have a mask, so let's head on into the birthday party and see what we can find.
Welcome, my lady.
Interesting.
Happy birthday, Archduke Yip Yap.
Thank you, my loyal subject.
Man, Valanice's evil giggle. Alright, well, I've had just about as much of this party that I can handle. So let's do what we really came here to do. Well, this is interesting. Yeah, don't ask how this works. It's Falderal. You come to expect this kind of thing. Interesting.
Blast! I can't reach it.
It would happen to be the magic statuette that we were trying to fetch. Unfortunately, it's now stuck on the ceiling because apparently gravity applies to it and not to us. Or gravity doesn't apply to us and does to it. Not quite sure eyes.
Archduke Fifi. You look every bit as silly on canvas as you do in person.
Not sure why Valanice laughs when she looks in the mirror. Since you can't really see what she sees, but whatever. Well, since that didn't work, let's try the other door. If we can get there. Whoops. Sorry about that. I feel like a spy in a James Bond movie or something. James Bond movie directed by Escher. Ugh. What a lurid room. Ugh.
Well, I think the world just got a new definition for tacky. What a perfectly awful basin.
Ugh. And things just got stranger. But we have our magic statuette. Pretty little thing.
Please, statue, tell me where my daughter is.
Rosella is in mortal peril in the dark land of Ooga Booga.
Rosella! Oh, my baby!
Well, now we know why she screamed at the end of the last chapter.
Ah, that must not be a two-way mirror.
But and we're upside down again. And if we go back in, of course, everything's back the way it was. Yeah, so it's it doesn't make any sense at all. But then again, Falderal. Grab some more cake before we leave. Delicious. Awesome. So we got the magic statuette, and we got out alive. Perfect. And of course, the merchant is gone.
The sky is falling! The sky is falling!
Oh dear. What on earth?
Blast! I can't reach it. Don't be sad, little hen. I'm sure you can buy more green cheese somewhere in town.
Green cheese! Buck, buck, buck! Green cheese! Buck! That was not green cheese! That was the moon! The sky is falling! Buck, buck, buck!
Well. Hey. What's this? A wooden nickel, of course. My question was, what was it doing there? Mockingbird's nest. Oh well. Looks like the sign of the faux shop is gone. But then again, there's nothing there. Unless, of course, you remember something from earlier.
Taking advantage of suckers. Back soon.
Earlier, when Fifi the Yip Yap invited us in to the town, he said make sure to take the faux shop with a grain of salt. Most people have probably heard that expression before, but here you actually do have to take it with a grain of salt.
Ugh, that is salty.
Clever, if you ask me.
Oh, hello, madam. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
Good day, sir. I am Valanice of Daventry.
Good day, madam. I am Ersatz Defoe, the owner of this fine establishment. May I show you something in particular?
No, thank you. Pardon me for asking, Ersatz, but am I wrong in saying everything in your shop is, well, how can I put this?
Fake? False? Synthetic? Yes, you're absolutely right. I take pride in offering the widest selection of totally artificial merchandise available anywhere. Why, even I myself am a mock turtle.
Strange thing to take pride in, but
Just let me know if you'd like to see anything, my lady.
One thing in particular, adventure game fans will probably recognize is this little set of glasses right here, and those and glasses that belong to the two guys from Andromeda, the creators of the Space Quest games, or rather, the game personas of the Space Quest designers.
What a charming wooden owl. Is it a toy?
Yes, I'm afraid so. We tried to hang it in a cornfield to scare the crows, but they just weren't impressed. We finally took the poor owl down when the crows drew a mustache on it.
Do you have many customers for fierce-looking false serpents like that one?
Oh, my, yes. They're excellent for keeping people out of your garden, and you never have to feed them.
Look out, Valanice! It's a poisonous false serpent.
But what does one do with false feet?
Oh, they make impersonating yetis as easy as pie, and they're wonderful for stepping on cockroaches.
If you say so, I'll take your word on that.
Where in the world do you find all of these things?
Oh, I just keep my eyes open for bargains with traveling peddlers and such. Can you believe some of those people think these treasures are junk?
No comment.
Oh, my goodness. This isn't real. What do people do with false plants?
I supply false plants to the Archduke's gardener. He always forgets to water the real ones. Of course, he did manage to set one of these on fire last week.
Incompetence. Just can't get good help anymore.
Is that chicken made of rubber?
Yes, it is. It is the finest and stretchiest rubber chicken I've ever seen. I'd have to ask something very special in exchange for it.
It's also the liveliest rubber chicken I've ever seen.
What an unusual timepiece.
Yes, it's a big hit with my canine clientele. They just can't keep their eyes off it.
I wonder why.
It looks like you had quite a few mask sales.
Indeed, I did. Everyone wanted a mask for the Archduke's birthday party. I haven't a single one left. Not one.
Well, how would you like one?
Would you be interested in this lovely mask?
Oh, I would. It's just magnificent. For that, I'll give you the best thing in my store. Here, take this rubber chicken.
Ah, thank you, I suppose.
That's the best thing in the store? If you say so.
What charming little books. What are you asking for them?
Ah, I see you are a woman of good taste. The Wit and Wisdom of Falderal has always been a bestseller. The price is 1 wooden nickel.
Of course. Only a store that deals in fake merchandise would accept fake currency.
I'd like to purchase one of these books with a wooden nickel, please.
Here you are, madam. Enjoy.
Excellent. The Wit and Wisdom of Falderal. Let's Let's see what's in it, shall we? Ah, it's blank. The simple pleasures of gags and puns. Gotta love it.
Just let me know if you'd like to see anything, my lady.
No, thank you. I think we are quite done. It's the only rubber chicken I've ever seen that actually had a feather sticking out of it. Not very exciting. Anyway, we've still got the matter of this cheese, or, sorry, the moon, to sort out.
Blast! I can't reach it.
Yeah, you could if you leaned all the way over, but we're not gonna get into that. The unfortunate thing about everything is that in order to progress, you actually have to backtrack quite a bit. But before we do that, we're going to go visit Falderal, the rock spirit that we heard about earlier. Nothing to see here, just this more mucky riverbed and an interesting looking stump and pile of sticks that we can't click on at all. And here's our friend Feldspar.
What an unusual boulder.
Yeah, I don't know many boulders that small. Well, we gotta wake up somehow. Aww.
Why have you disturbed my slumber, mortal?
My apologies, noble spirit, but the bountiful woods are in terrible trouble. Lord Attis has been changed into a stag, and Lady Ceres into a tree.
That could not have happened if the river of life still flowed and the cornucopia was filled. They are the heart and lifeblood of the woods, and it will perish without them. You must start the river flowing by pouring sacred drink into the river maiden's pitcher. Replenish the cornucopia by placing sacred food in the cornucopia maiden's horn of plenty. Act quickly. I cannot stay awake.
Sorry, a little blip in the recording there. Anyway, like I was saying, we now know why the cornucopia is empty on the statue, and why we no longer have a river in the riverbed. So presumably, the same person who turned Lord Addis and Lady Sirius into a stag also dried up the river and emptied the cornucopia.
Hello, kindest of humans. Do you desire some sacred nectar?
I do indeed. Can you get me some?
Certainly. Do you have a vessel to hold the nectar?
As a matter of fact, we do.
Good. Hold it directly below the flowers, my lady.
Thank you.
So now we have a pot of nectar. Delicious nectar. We didn't drink it all, of course. Just took a little bit. And now we've returned here. And unfortunately, we've also run out of time. So, in the next video, we'll continue backtracking to where we need to go and do what we need to do to be able to get that green cheese, sorry, the moon, out of the pool of water in Falderal. Until then, thank you for watching. Bye.